Okay, it's December 31st, so happy New Year's to everybody. What I usually do on New Year's is we write down all of our hours on our machines, and then we can go back and keep track of how many hours we use them, etc. And whatchamacallit, kind of that's how we use our planning. That's our whiteboard boards, and then we keep track of our service intervals of all the equipment's listed, and then etc. etc. The problem is we've gotten a little lax on remembering to write stuff down on it. So some of the hours never get changed. There is something up there from 2014, but I know it's been changed since then. But anyway, that's kind of our little so we keep track of our machines and our engine oil, fuel filters, hydraulic filters, air filters. Each machine has a row, and then the bottom board is got just some scribble stuff on there, business cards for parts dealers. There's phone numbers on there, so anybody that needs to do something they know. But anyway, so we're still in the middle of feeding today, but it's not going to make a huge difference because we're going to be done, because it's New Year's Eve, like I said, and we got other plans tonight. So we're just gonna do this now. So basically, we have the Case 420 skid steer. We'll go through these in a minute after we add them all up. The 966, the 4430, the 6125M. So these are the machine hours. So basically, we just go and check, write them all down. Now the 4430 is going to be off for hours because the counter wasn't connected, because our little dash is a piece of crap. So we're going to try to get that fixed. But when my friend Rodney fixed our air conditioner on here, he got this hooked back up. So the count is 3485, but I know it ran half the year, 3/4 of the year without it even turning over. So the count on it's not going to be real accurate for this year, but we'll have it ready to go again for next year. I probably can't even read that. Skid steer is 7858. So the M.
You was Saturdays.
$25.37. Okay, so our totals. Case 420 skid steer, January 1st, 2016. It had 6,816 hours on it. As you saw, or probably didn't see because it was dark, but 12/31/16 has 7,858 hours on it, for a total of 1,042 hours used in 2016. So when I say I use them 1,000 hours a year, there you go. It's used for load and feed, loading all of our manure. Used to be used for all of our bedding. Since we got the hay buster, it's kind of cut some of those hours off. We still have a couple sheds we do bed with the skid steer. So still, that's our most important machine. The International 966 started with 6694. It has 7712 on it. I didn't show this tractor. This tractor is still at the mechanics. It's ready to come home as soon as I get around to going and getting it, which is 3 miles away. So instead of making a video, I should be going and getting it. But it is all done. We'll look at it when it gets back. But I know it has that many hours on it because they went ahead and changed the oil on it and serviced it all up for us as well, because they're an excellent mechanic. So we'll look at it when it gets back. So in 2016, put 1,018 hours on it, and those hours click over at PTO speeds. Those old tractors, they don't click over as you turn the key on, they click over as they work. So that's 1,018 hours of hard ass work. That tractor spent most of its time on the feed wagon. It did rake some hay and it did rake some corn stalks, but those hours probably would add up to maybe 18 of them, 20. So that's that. The John Deere 4430, like I said, we had issues with the tack being unattached, so it wasn't clicking over. So it says 159 hours this year, but that's not correct, because that tractor's put 159 hours on in the last 2 months. That's why the asterisk is by there. But it is working now. I did write down the hours when we did get it fixed, or when Rodney fixed it for us. So thanks, Rod. You're very great help for this, and he also was kind of helping with my skid steer too. So thanks, Rodney. You know who you are. But we'll have, this hour, that number we'll use for a year from now, assuming we're still feeding cattle, which that's the plan. So and then the 4430 is our manure spreader tractor, as most of you know, also our hay mowing tractor. We are running it on the feed wagon at the moment. There might be some musical chairs with tractors, what their jobs are for the upcoming year. We'll see how that plans out, but we'll make sure we'll let you guys know. That hours total should probably be closer to 800, 900,000 hours as well. I know the 4430 had some PTO issues early in the year, or mid this spring, so she did sit for a while, but those hours would probably be close to that. And then the 6125M started with 1365, has 2537 on it, which I showed you guys. 1,172 hours this year. So anybody that wants to argue about new tractors and their pieces of crap, there you go. Because most of those people would put that many hours on them. So there it is. And I showed you the meters on them all. 1,000 hours on the skid steer, 1,000 hours on the 966. It's a 1971. This should be close to 1,000, even 700 would be like 3 times more than anybody would ever put on a tractor. And then you saw that 1172. So that's a 2015. It'll be 2 years old in January. It's a 1975. 1971 according to the serial number and tractor data, and that's a 2007. This was bought with 2,600 hours on it in 2005, I believe. I bought this in 2009 with 40 hours. Bought this in maybe 2010. I think we've had it for 6 years now, with 10,000 hours on it, and then we bought this in 2015 with 4 hours. So anyway, that's a 2016 machine hours at the Cow Camp 87 Ranch. Happy New Year to everybody. Thank you very, very, very much for watching and commenting and questions, and look forward to more fun videos in the coming year. Thank you. We'll catch you guys next time.